Hello everyone, my name is JCRP and you're watching Kalaakaar Makerspace videos. Today we're going to make an epoxy countertop and I'm going to use black as the base and try some marble texture because this is my first time and I don't want to go really crazy. First let's go ahead and see what I have set up and then I will start with the process. For the epoxy countertop, we're going to use the clear epoxy from Kalaakaar. You can buy this at our marketplace. We have cups, we have a lot of different metallic colors, a scale and some spoons to mix. This is made of wood. This particle board is 5 feet in length and about 3 feet in width, and I've coated it with some black paint. I've used Asian paints and it is black satin to give the matte finish. I know I'm going to use epoxy on top of it, but I gave it as a black background because if at all I miss any places, then the paint will cover it up. And I've put a polythene cover on the entire table, so it's nice and safe to do any amount of mess that I want. Let's go ahead and start mix the epoxy and put the first base layer. The base layer is just going to be metallic black. This is metallic black pearl. I'm just adding 2 spoons of it to begin with. So for the base layer I'm going to use 2 cups, and in one I already added the black one, and in this I will be adding, I don't know, somewhat greenish metallic powder. Little more won't hurt because this looks really nice. Now I can pour the epoxy into it and mix it. I'm already mixing epoxy here, so then I can divide it into equal halves and I can start stirring. Initially I had planned to make the epoxy countertop looking like a marble, but then when I mixed just these 2 colors it looked absolutely beautiful, so I decided not to touch it anymore. You should know actually when to stop, and thanks to Taran, he suggested that don't touch it. Now because we have so much of epoxy and so much of colors and everything is set up, I'm going to do some galaxy epoxy design in 2 of the discs I have set up, and I have more materials over here, so let's see how that turns out. This is the first time that I have experimented with epoxy on such a large scale. Before it was large volumes and it kind of burnt and everything. We saw that in the chessboard. This one is a very thin layer, so not much of heating happened, but then the colors just mixed and oh my god, I was mind blown. It was really amazing. I know that I have to sand the surface really flat and then I have to finish it, buff it to give that really glossy look, because when you actually see the reflection you should be able to see a mirror like reflection. I do know that, so please don't mention that in the comments, but I do not have a polisher right now, and I know when epoxy cures it gives a really smooth finish, so that's what I'm going to go with right now. But once I buy a polisher I will definitely take this countertop off and then finish it and then buff it really nice. So if you're new to epoxy, just don't get worried or see too many tutorials, just go ahead and do it. With epoxy, whatever you do is going to really blow your mind, because the amount of colors and everything, the way they mix is really beautiful. And that's what I did with the second couple of boards. So when I had more epoxy, I poured them on the circular boards and that was wow, that was just beautiful. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'm going to put a video every Friday, so please look out for that and subscribe to our channel. And if you want to see what I'm working right now, please do see us on Instagram. Hope to see you next time in another video. Until next time, happy learning.